President Muhammadu Buhari has approved 13 billion naira for the takeoff of community policing in the country as part of efforts to rejig the security architecture in the country and deliver a more effective policing.
This was disclosed at last week's National Executive Council meeting chaired by Vice President Yemi and had state governors in attendance. The Vice President asked the governors, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the Minister of Finance and the Inspector General of Police to work out how the funds will be utilized to ensure an effective implementation of community policing in Nigeria and then report back to NEC.
The 13.3 billion naira for the takeoff of the community policing program of the Nigeria Police is meant for training, equipping, sensitization and other activities necessary for the success of the program. Joining us now on Skype is security consultant Richard Amuwa. Richard, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Now, when it comes to community policing, a lot of people, this has been on the discourse for so many years now, and the president was commended for earmarking this amount of money for this project. But talk to us basically, looking at it critically, how much of a game changer is this going to be?
Once again, I want to say thank you for having me this morning. Game changer. I'm going to be frank, and I'm going to say it the way I think it should be. And I'll be glad if the authorities are listening this morning. Irrespective of any amount budgeted for this community policing, as long as we have police, the way it is right now, it can't work.
Why is that?
Like money thrown, it can't work. Community policing cannot work with the federal system of government the way it is right now, where police is centralized in Abuja, and you expect community police to work. Community police should be able to work with different states in Nigeria, to be able to work with every community located to talk with their people and report back to the Commissioner of Police, who will take immediate action with the governor. And with the kind of police system we have right now, if you like, budget 100 billion naira for this community policing, I'm telling you that just give them a few months, you will see that it's not going to work. I'm sorry, I have to say this way because we've been on this for a long time. There's no way you say you are IGP, that the Inspector General of Police in Abuja will be the one to say they are starting community policing in all the communities in Nigeria. And with the kind of police system we have right now, it can work.
But the Vice President, if I may interrupt your line of thoughts, Richard, has asked the Inspector General of Police, the state governors, and even the Secretary to the Federation to come up with ways to ensure that this is effective and can deliver at ensuring that the security of lives and property is achieved. So what would be your suggestion on how this should go such that it would work?
Okay, thank you for this. You see, we talk too much in this country and we don't back it with action. It's so easy for the men and the affair of authority to speak, and we are thinking that, okay, it's going to just go like that. Let me tell you, with your question you just gave right now, community policing, the essence of community policing is to know what is going on in every nook and cranny of community. And the only way you can do it is to, listen, it's not that, we're not talking about state policing here now, we're talking about community policing. The power should be rested with every state in Nigeria, the governors, and the Commissioner of Police, so that there will be immediate action. Okay, let me tell you, for example, Amoteku is a very good example of what we call community policing, if it's going to work. How? You have your structures in every state, but the way we are going with this community police right now, they are still going to report back to the Inspector General of Police. And this is what we are doing at the failing. So anything we're doing is we're doing right. Let me take it again. What's the essence of community policing? You are going to recruit from every local government to know what they are doing. You are going to recruit from every local government, and they can speak the same languages. Now, if there's any action or if there's anything that happened, who gets report first is the state governor. So if Mr. Vice President is saying they should work together, yes, but the structure that is going right now, I'm still telling you that they need to sit back and give the power of community policing to every state in Nigeria.
All right,
do it
but
way
Richard,
that can suit them.
Yeah, but Richard, all this while that the issue or the idea of community policing has been muted, this is the first time the government is bringing out monies to support it. Would you see it as the first step towards achieving the idea of state policing and what you're recommending, at least?
Yeah, fine that the federal government is giving 13 billion. It's a good one. It's a step in a good direction. But you see, what I'm saying is that money should have been given to every state, not Inspector General of Police. That money should be invested in states in Nigeria for the 774 local government in Nigeria. Those money should go straight to the state and let the state plan. Okay, let me tell you, for example, last month in Lagos, it's form of community policing. Vigilantes, what are they called? Amotekun and JTF. If you go to South and Southeast, they all have their own local policing that they are bringing up. That's where those money should go to straight right now. But for you to tell me that Inspector General of Police should have 13 billion in their coffer and go to all the local government to start community policing, it shouldn't have an issue. I want us to mark it today. Today is what, 24th of August, 2020. Mark it that I said it. The way they are going about this thing, you are going to find out that this money will not go straight to the job it's supposed to do. Okay. And I'm so afraid that it will not enter private pockets.
All right.
Now, the concerns of Nigerians is that with the way it is, with the structure the police that the police have right now, being controlled at the center, that it may not be effective talking about community policing. On the other hand, some are also concerned that if the governors are to manage this could be a tool which they use against their opposition, so to speak. So are we matured with regards to having community policing as we speak, with the various concerns raised?
The truth of the matter is that we need to take sentiment out of this community policing. Just like what you said right now, if the structure is with the governors, they will take advantage of it. You see, we keep playing. I don't know which word to use right now because I'm on national television. It's so upsetting. Right now, even with the federal police that we have right now in Abuja, are they not in the hand of the government in the central? All we're saying here is that institutionalized police in Nigeria. Let police be accountable to the people, not to the government in power. Let me tell you, 30 billion, you call 30 billion like it's a big money. In security, 30 billion is like just small, it goes like this. What I'm trying to say here is that, for example, a state like Rivers State, a state like Abia, Lagos, and some all those states, Delta states too, to mention but few, they can actually be on top of community. They can sponsor their own community policing. Why the money for the 13 billion can be spread across the other small states? Let me tell you the truth here. We cannot keep saying because governor is going to hijack whatever community police they have. Institutionalized. That's about this. We have some states that are so rich, and they can, I mean they can sponsor and finance community policing in their area with backup law.
All right, now Richard, the issue of incorporating local outfits like Amotekun and other outfits across the country has been also projected. Do you see this happening? Because that convergence point, it doesn't seem to be clear, even though it is said that the IGP and others should work out that modality. But what concerns do you have?
Yeah, it's not going to, it can't work out. They're going to have conflict of interest. Because, for example, Amotekun has come up in, for example, in Southwest. We have in Oyo, Lagos, Ogun, Ekiti, and Ondo State. Those are what we call community policing. Now, if you have these people in place already, and you're not saying you want to recruit another people again to do the same job, so why don't us have a synergy with all those local community police that we are having right now in different regions of Nigeria? Why can't us just sit down with the governors and the commissioner of police and say, okay, let's look at the structure of what you have. Just few days ago, Ondo State governor launched their own, and it was everywhere. We all saw their uniform, we all saw the vehicle, meaning that Ondo State is ready to finance their own community policing. I think, like I said earlier, I don't know what our leader, I don't know how they go about some things. For example, they are talking about community policing. This is a police that is going to work with the community. This is a community police that is going to work with corporate bodies in the community. These are the police that are going to be around every time, who can speak their languages, and already those states have mapped out what they want to do. So why can't federal government build on that structure instead of recruiting again another set of people? Let me tell you how community policing runs, in case they are listening to me right now. The essence of community policing is what? Is to able to get police to work with the people. But with the kind of police we have today, with the kind of setup we have today, if they take that on to community, I'm still telling you, I'm not a prophet of doom. It can't work. It can't work.
All right.
No federal police, no federal structure can do community police. Police must be in each state of Nigeria.
All right. Richard Amuwa, we must thank you for your contribution on the show this morning.
Thank you once again.